Okay. So this is probably, well, the first thing I'll say this is that this is probably the last video that I'm ever gonna make. Which probably isn't true, but even if it isn't true, it feels really good to say that. And then I'll have to make reference to that later in another time. If I make another video, I'll have to talk about how I was lying last time. So I think it's important to put things in to make you accountable to your audience. So I realize, I've come to realize that I thought I was going to be able to escape, but I've come to realize that I'm not. I realized that I'm gonna be alive forever, and I'm just really not ready for that. So I started to write this video on my phone, on my iPhone as a note, and then I was gonna tweet it to like an empty, like a Twitter account that doesn't have any followers, and then I didn't do that, but I did make an alternate Facebook account for myself, thinking that that would be a better way to do that. But I kind of fell in love with the empty profile. It seemed like the most honest and beautiful thing I had seen in a long time. So I just opened the account, and I was going to post what I'm reading, what I'm talking to you about now in there, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I that's why I have to make this video now. I've surrounded myself while I'm recording this with bags of Doritos and this new kind of Mountain Dew energy drink that I found at the store. And I was hoping that these special brands would be able to give me some kind of like special strength or fortitude for when I'm talking to you. But I found when I would go to the bathroom, sometimes my urine smells like Doritos, and it's not so much of a problem except that my urine started to smell like the wrong kind of Doritos. It wasn't even the kind I was eating, and that was really scary. So like I said, I really just think I can't get out. I'm stuck and I'm trapped in here. I'm trapped with you guys, but also alone. And it's really hard for me to deal with, having to spend eternity here with you. Because I like you guys. I like you a lot, but I really I don't like you enough to care about your shitty blogs. And I think there's a difference there that's important. It's like I get really conflicted because one day you post something really interesting, and then the next day you post something really stupid. And it's like some sort of emotional torture for me. I don't know why you would do that to me. I don't think it's because you're mean. I don't even think it's because you're like a particularly boring or interesting person. I think it's because you're not that consistent. Um, I mean, it really is all about being interesting. That's the only thing that matters. And really, the truth is, your personal fantasies are not that interesting. And I had thought that the only way to stop generating interest, either from other people or from myself, would be to disappear, or to die. But I don't even think that's true. I mean, history is kind of full, or it is itself proof of that. When I thought that death was the answer, I thought that maybe I could start a Kickstarter to raise money to die, to kill myself. But I didn't want to bother people. So the stuff I was talking to you guys about earlier, I think maybe that was really just a way of getting your attention, to maybe just get your attention for long enough that I could explain this last part, and I think the only real potential way to escape is to embarrass yourself in an extreme public fashion. That's the real secret. And so if there's anything you want to take away from this whole project, it's that you need to really cherish the gift of embarrassment. I really wish that I still thought the internet was as cool as I thought it was in 2006. I just get bored of all the human beings because they all look the same. And they all look like they already know everything. And you try to talk to people and you tell them something, and then they just go, yeah. It's like they don't even say anything. They're just like birds. They just say, yeah. And so there's really no way to communicate with anybody. I've learned that I like talking to my dog better than talking to people, which is kind of like a joke that they use on sitcoms, but it's true because he always seems like he's hearing things for the first time, no matter how cliche they are. And so I realized why I chose Bart Simpson. I think I gave you a reason before, but the truth is, I think I'm not the Bart Simpson that you think I am. When I was younger, I used to play this video game. I used to go to a movie theater that had a Bart Simpson arcade cabinet. I used to play the game while I was waiting for the movie to start. And I always beat Bart Simpson. So I think realistically, I'm really that Bart Simpson and not the Bart Simpson from the show. So I think you've been misunderstanding what I'm trying to say this whole time. In the video game, the family and Bart have to like fight all these sort of corporate suit guys to try to save someone, and whenever they get hit, they like start to flash. But the really important way of winning the game is that you have to learn to use space to your advantage, which I think is something I never really learned. And a few weeks ago, I started playing a new game about The Simpsons. And you no longer have to fight anybody. You just give everybody jobs and then they make money, and then they give you the money, and you just do that endlessly, forever. And you buy stuff, and you buy them clothes. So I was playing this game, and I was trying to figure out a way out of it, the endless cycle. And I tried to build barricades around where the people were. I built a river around them, but it turned out they could walk on water. And so there was no escaping for them either. For none of us.